The cost of the hidden cost nobody warns you about. Most businesses believe their transaction is complete the moment money changes hands. After all, the product or service has been delivered, it's been paid for, and everybody's happy. But most customers know better. And today, there's a widening gap between how easy companies think they are to deal with and how it actually feels to be their customer. I'll bet you feel this disconnect almost daily. But first, a story. I recently paid an insurance bill on one of my rental properties. At least that's what I wanted to do. The agency sent the invoice with a link to pay online. So I clicked on the button, opened the site, and filled it all out. Name, email address, property address, policy details, payment information, on and on. When I clicked save, the system asked if I already had an account. I didn't, and everything disappeared. I had to start all over again, create a login, set a password, log in, and re-enter all the same information. When I finally reached the payment screen, I chose to pay by credit card, only to learn there would be a $98 convenience fee. That wasn't going to happen. So I backed out to arrange an electronic payment with my bank. This meant I had to go through the whole process again on my bank's electronic payment portal. What should have taken mere minutes took more than half an hour. And not 1 second of that time made me feel taken care of or cared about. So what causes this expertise gap? Service professionals live inside their systems every day. These steps feel obvious because they're obvious to them. But we customers arrive without any context. When processes are designed from the inside out, the frustration is built in. And the fees just add to that, inevitably, if not intentionally. And by the way, your customers don't tolerate the fee, they resent it. For decades, companies absorbed credit card processing fees as part of doing business. Today, many assume their customers are willing to accept these surcharges as normal, but we're not. Research summarized by the Financial Brand shows that 73% of credit card holders use their cards less often when surcharges appear. WalletHub reports that 85% say these fees make them feel nickeled and dimed. Ipsos research found that businesses that surcharge experience an average 10% drop in card transaction value. KJRH News found that 62% of consumers believe these fees should be illegal. But most companies don't see the connection between the additional charges and consumer satisfaction because most customers don't bother to argue, complain, or rant. They simply adjust their behavior and eventually switch merchants and payments. So here's the message for service businesses and insurers. If you sell expertise, convenience, and peace of mind, your process has to deliver the same things. Your customers trust you to guide them. Every hidden requirement, late disclosure, or unnecessary step weakens that trust, and you lose it all when the experience feels harder than it should. The strongest service organizations design their systems for people who have never seen them before, with respect, usefulness, and fairness. That's what keeps customers coming back, and that's what no surcharge can ever replace. In 2026, I'm delivering keynotes and conference sessions for leadership teams, associations, and service organizations on how these small, overlooked moments quietly shape trust, loyalty, and long-term growth. If your audience is responsible for customer experience, operations, or brand perception, this is a conversation worth having before the friction of dissatisfaction burns up your customers.